Hey guys, it's me James and we're back with Academagia. Last time we raised skills and did an adventure. We're continuing with that adventure and hopefully we're going to finish it this session. I'm not sure. Depends on random events and how well my voice holds out for this recording session. Two big things that are happening. One, we're very close to episode 100. I think we're like 2 episodes away. So we should be hitting that this session, which is kind of fun. Never really thought this would be this would last as long as 100 episodes, but here we are. But the other big thing is next week is the last week of the game, so we're almost done. I don't think we're gonna finish it in this session, but probably next session. So yeah, for Saturday and Sunday, I think we're just gonna focus on doing that adventure. I'm hoping we can finish the adventure by Wednesday, but I'm not sure. But we'll figure that out when we get there, I think. So for Saturday, what we're going to do is cast a spell, Academia's Wardrobe, which is a very simple spell that's very easy to add to. And we are going to add, I think, the theme is called Reflect. I like how I say I think when it's over here to the right. Okay, I'm going to add it 3 times, and it's blue. That should be fine. Just in case, I'm going to save, and probably save scum if it doesn't work. But what Reflect does is it will increase our manipulation by 1 for every theme we put in. The other thing I want to do is use an item. I want to use a reminder sheet, and then we're going to go on an adventure. Yeah, so that theme's going to increase persuasion and manipulation 3 times, and we want to increase negation with our reminder sheet here. I believe negation spells? Yes, negation spells. So that'll increase that by 2. And the adventure we're going on is called Halis Cures Confession. Alright, let's start Saturday. What? Why is it purple? Oh no. Okay, let's just see what happens. For the moment, Black Horse is safe. Even with the aid of magic, it will take time for Kerr, or someone else from the ambassador's entourage, to find it. And first they'd have to find someone to work that magic for them. Still, the Pregorians are a relentless bunch and they will use any means necessary to gain control of the statue. Eventually they will locate it. You must extract a confession from the attaché. Once exposed, the ambassador and the entire group of spies and thieves accompanying him will leave the academy in disgrace and empty-handed. And Black Horse will be safe. You head for Kerr's room, determined to extract a confession from him. Will you succeed? No, because this is not what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to have manipulation here. Why is manipulation not here? Hold on, maybe it's being hidden? Okay, let me just show this off really quick. Apparently, for manipulation, this skill we raised up so much. The reason it's not here is because apparently we needed a existence friendship with a Sigilish du Samel. I don't know who that is, so let's look it up. Okay, I found the character that we supposedly needed a friend to be friends with. So we need to be friends with her, and we could have done the manipulation. My bad, I guess. It's weird that it kind of expected me. Whatever. Whatever. At least now we know. That's really frustrating. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna sacrifice one of our characters. One of our friends. I think we're gonna go with Prudence. Because if anyone can beat the shit out of someone to get them talking, I would say it would be Prudence. Prudence courageously steps forward to deal with the problem. Your relationship will take a hit, and you won't be able to send them to deal with problems in the future because you just stood back and let it happen. But at least you got past your difficulties successfully. So I believe that's all that happens here. It doesn't really give us any of the story, but that's why the mod tool is fun. After following the attaché into his room, you cast March of Terror spell on him. While he cowers in fear he can't control, you get Prudence to get him to emit to a recording spell that the ambassador of Pangoria and his entourage came to Academagia for the sole purpose of finding and stealing Black Horse to use against the Mintas. During his confession, Kerr also indicates that Pangorian spies believe that your legate, Orso Orsi, is the owner of Black Horse, and also has possession of the spell that will release the artifact's powers. You compel the attaché to sign the recorded confession, leaving out the information about the spell. That's too dangerous for just anyone to know. Good job, Prudence. I now have to double check this adventure. Well, we brought up manipulation for no reason. Yay! I could rewind this back, but no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Reminder sheet worked. We succeeded at the adventure. And there was an exam today, an incantation. So let's see who got the highest score. So far it's this one with 113. Alright, I think 113 is the highest for Mia Hikari. So good for her. We apparently increased our Move Silently skill step by 2. We've learned about this lore here, Legends of the World by Ertz to Yint. You have added Sucker Punch to yourself, okay. And we have lost the reminder sheet for now. Let's see, what did our friends do? Prudence hung out with herself and honors. Me and Prudence are now at 11 friendship, but that's still pretty damn good. Prudence succeeded at using practice music on herself, but she did not succeed at study. Tabin, Silk, Philip, Casper, Lambert, Evelyn, she had the exam on incantation and she scored an 86. And she did not succeed at study or get ready for rhetoric. Netta succeeded at using work the forge, but did not succeed at study. And how are we doing on merit? Might as well check. 706. So yeah, we're still in the lead, which is nice. And I'm gonna go double check the mod tools to see if we can do the next part of the adventure, or if there's something I apparently missed. Okay, so I double checked. We should be fine for the future parts of this adventure. But man, that was frustrating and scary for a second. Also, we brought up a skill we completely didn't need. But hey, you know what? That's fine. That was partly my fault. Mostly my fault. So, next thing we want to do is, I believe we want to do 2 spells using Adele's Wardrobe. And I want to double check to see how long that lasts. For 4 days, that should be good. And we want to give it the theme Corollary? Corollary. Sure, that's a word. I know words. So I believe I want to do 4 of those. And we want to go to the next part of the adventure. So these spells aren't actually for this part. This part requires us doing negation spells really well. But this will raise our glamour methods, which we need for a later part of the adventure. So I'm going to assume it's called Hiding the Spell because it's blue. Alright, let's do Sunday, and hopefully we don't have any problems with this next part of the adventure. This episode is going really great. You just extracted a written confession from the ambassador's attaché, Halis. Now you understand the entire plot. Although Pregorian spies did not know where the statue was hidden, they knew that Orso Orsi was the purported owner. Once they located the artifact, they intended to go through the legate's office and find the spell that would unleash Black Horse's power. Aware that Orsi keeps his most valuable possessions locked in a vault hidden behind a painting in his office, you hurried to the headmaster's office, a well-appointed room with wooden paneling, expensive carpets from Arasuk, and mystical antiques decorating it. The desk is marble top and covered in papers, algorithms, and magical research of all kinds. You must change the combination to the lock to Orsi's safe right away. The attaché's confession will be published in the next edition of the school's newspaper, exposing the ambassador and his entire entourage, causing them to leave Academagia in disgrace. In the meantime, however, one of the Pengorian spies could break inside Orsi's office and steal the spell. If the Pengorians are able to locate the artifact itself, relocated by you inside the hidden hallways, all of your efforts will have been in vain. Inside Orsi's office, you have located the safe and are about to change the lock when you hear the door opening. "Who goes there?" a loud voice booms. "It's the Night Watchman! What will you do?" Why is negation spells black? What? Observation, is there anywhere you can just hide in plain sight? You have almost no time before the man can open the door, but you must find a way to hide from the Night Watchman. You glance wildly about the headmaster's office and notice a large carving of a lion in one corner. The life-size statue is just the thing to fool the Night Watchman. So, negation should not be black. I'm going to go with negation just in case this is an error, because, first of all, usually these are listed by color. So black would come after blue and above purple, but it's at the top of the list. I swear to God, we're running into some words. Whatever. So I'm hoping this is just an error. Worst case scenario, I saved. Quickly casting Aiden's Charm of Absence negation spell to darken the room, you duck under the legate's desk. The watchman steps inside the room and looks around. You can see him scratching his head at the dimness. "I could have sworn there was a light on in here," he says, then casts one last long look across the room and turns to go. In the gloom, the Night Watchman did not see you. You manage to wait to let out a big sigh of relief. After he departs, you're able to change the combination on the legate's vault lock without interruption. You hope the legate doesn't need to access his vault before you can tell him what happened, or the article comes out and informs him for you. Okay. So far, so good.